Hey guys, wobble wobble wobble, back again in fullest of effect. We're going to do part two of winterising of BMW, and today we're going to go, and I'm going to show you, we're going to fit some weathertechs, and we're going to fit some wipers. All that coming up in today's Adrian J Online.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
Okay, so I'm going to put some weathertechs in the BM. I've just got the front ones. They're about 160 bucks for the fronts. And as I said previously in my Thai one, we're going to have to change the wipers. The wipers up for the 128 E88 and 52K is only OEM, so you can't get anything else other than OEM for the car. So what we're going to do is, and I would recommend you do this, is to change your wipers twice a year. Most people wait to change them till they're actually falling apart. That's not good. If you're in a climate where there's ice and snow around, that's definitely not a good combination. You need a good clear, and even during summer, especially with bugs and stuff, you need a good clear windscreen. So we're going to do one thing at a time. So let's have a look at these weathertechs and see what they're like and fit them. Nice pair of weathertechs. I think this is going to be the passenger side, and this looks like the or maybe not. Okay, so the first step is to move the seat back, and if you've got something like this here, you can do this, or usually you have something here so you can move the seat back. And I removed the old carpet, put this in. As you can see, it slips in quite nicely, and as you can see, that's not too bad. And then if we go over to the other side, I've put them in there, so that's not too bad. I've got it in black. You get different colours, but we'll see how we go. Yeah, this doesn't look too bad. Something I forgot at the in the bottom of the box, we have these things. And I thought it was funny because we have holes here. Now, on the old mats, you got this, which is like a sticky for the mats. So what you have to do is open this and screw this one into its place. I suppose this is to stop it from moving. And we'll do the same to the other side. See, then these clip through. I suppose they'll stop them from coming out or moving, but we'll see how we go. And there's just the next stage is to change these little buggers, and then we'll take it from there. These are the blades. They come kind of locked together, which is good, and got to separate them one apart. And what you basically do is you squeeze these together, and they kind of clip in and clip out. On the forums, what you need to do is you need to put some kind of a carpet on the windscreen to stop the blades from whacking down, otherwise they'll break. So if you see here, is exactly what I've done. So remember, what we have to do is we get the clip, press the clip, so you press the clip here like this, and then it comes out. You see, we're getting close. And okay, so that's the clip there. So you lift up the wiper blade like that and hold this down. You see this goes down. Then, can you see how that goes? That clips down there. Let's see if we can get closer. Can you see? Push these clips in, and then once those clips are pushed in, then this comes up. So I'm trying to do this with one hand. There you go, can you see? That clips up like that, goes on there. And then close these down. And close these down. You have to pull these in. And they're clipped in. And then they're done. So off. And then bang these on. What I'll actually probably do is just give it a bit of a clean there. Make sure you clean these areas up. Put it down there. Otherwise you're going to put dirt back on. Inside the car now. So let's put that on there. Give it a give it a little bit of a squirt. And they work nicely. No judders, no untoward. I'm going to recheck my tyre pressures and also the wheel nuts. Make sure that, or wheel lugs you call them, lug nuts you guys call them, tight they are. Make sure they haven't got loose since they've been put on. Now, my setup, it should be 32 psi front and back, and also the lug nuts should be about 88 psi. So, following things, I'm going to need this. I've got a AccuTire gauge, digital gauge. It's supposed to be pretty good. You need this, which you find in your BMW toolkit, and this, which is a torque wrench. So we're going to check the tyre pressure first, and then this is fairly accurate, I know that. It's better to run it lower in winter than higher. After you set the tyres, you've got to reset them on the BMW, and I'll show you that later. So let's go and check the tyre pressure and see what they are. Oh, one other point on this is these are highly accurate pieces of test equipment. Don't keep it in your car. Chances are you're only going to test, you should only test it first thing in the morning before you leave. So leave this in the house, don't leave it in the car. If it gets too cold, you'll get knackered, or if it gets too hot, you'll get knackered. So just a little point there. So that's 29. So what I want to do is I want to check what the actual thing is on my machine. It said 29, or my AccuTire said 29. This says 28. So that's a pound, half a pound. So that's actually within tolerance. So what I'm going to do is pump it up to 32 and then check all the other tyres as well and make sure they're okay. Now we're going to check the bolts. Bolt configuration you should check in order. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the click you should get. Right, the next thing you also want to check is the fluids. Now, I would just check the oil this way because you can't check the oil. Anyway, just look to see that there's no gunk in it. Have a little smell. Funny enough, you can smell burnt oil. Windscreen washer, I think I'll top that up. Windscreen washer, I think I'll top that up. And when you're topping up, make sure you're using something appropriate to the climate. In this case, this is -40. Then very slowly, you should do a vehicle check at least once a month, because I think it's a minimum. Nearly a whole bottle. I hope there's no leak. There we go. Done. And I'm going to open this very carefully. That's okay. That's okay, and you can tell from the dipstick. The dipstick's good. Then done. And now I'm going to show you how we reset the tyres. Flat tire monitor. Flat tire monitor. That is right. These cars have got run flat tires. Okay. So what actually happens is that in the case of an emergency, the tires will, if they get deflated, you can still drive on them because the sidewalls are pretty stiff. Now, on some of the cars I have what's called TPMS, which is tyre pressure monitoring system, which tells you when the tyre pressure gets to below a certain level. I think it's about 6 psi. This doesn't. This has flat tyre. So when the tyre physically goes flat, that's when it will beep up. So when you set the air, you have to reset this. So to reset it, now we're going to reset. Now, flat tyre monitor active, so it's already done. Now we have to check the oil. We've already got a thing on the oil, so if we select engine oil level, and now it's measuring the oil level. Ah, here we go. So engine oil level is okay, and that's the engine level is just a tad bit below the max, so that's good. So is we can check the status of everything here, and we can see it's done a vehicle check, engine oil, front brakes, everything is okay. That's when the next service is due in 14,000 kilometers, or approximately April 2016. Let's go to here, check control, all systems okay. Here we go. I believe it. BMW says it's fine. I'm happy with that. It's me, Adrian J. Woo. Adrian J saying take care, and we've winterized our BMW. Take care, see you later, bye for now.
Thank you, Adrian. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you, Adrian. We have to take a short break now, Mrs. Tompkins, but after that, we're coming straight back after the advertisement break. We have to earn our money, after all, with the smoking sounds of Adrian J's show. For the Maestro of Mix, stay tuned to Adrian J.
Why don't you move, damn it?